Poppets, welcome back to my channel. So today, yes, we're back. I've got my glasses. I mean business. Today, guys, we're reviewing the 1-star reviews for Goblet of Fire. I have done Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban. If you haven't seen those, there's no specific order you need to watch these in, but watch them. So today we're going to roast some people's. I'm rather excited. So we're going to get straight into it. But before we do, if this is the first time you've seen my face, hello and welcome to my channel. If you love anything to do with Harry Potter, then this is the place for you. Join the magic and mayhem, hit subscribe, because I'd love to have you. A massive thank you to these guys. These guys are my Patreons. They help me keep this channel running just that little bit more. If you'd like to know anything about Patreon, it's linked in the description of this video, along with my social medias. Go see what I'm up to on those. Oh, let's roast these peoples. Okay, first one I'm coming across. Nevin85. First of all, why? Secondly, I found this movie to be a great disappointment. I'm so sorry, Nevin. I just don't know where to begin. So let's start from the beginning, shall we? I don't know where to begin, so let's start from the beginning, shall we? Absolutely, Nevin. First, there was a Harry Potter book series written by J.K. Rowling that was good. Children and adults all over the world rejoiced. Oh dear, Nevin. Then in comes Hollywood and says, "Hi, we want to make movies about this Harry Potter. We have heard so much about it." And Rowling is flattered. Oh, there's more. Sorry, I thought that's where it ended then. Oh, geez, you've wrote a novel yourself. Move over, J.K. Rowling. First movie, great to see Harry Potter on the big screen. All right movie. Second movie, begins to get darker. You love it. I love it. We all love it. Don't speak for everybody. This does my head in about these reviews. If you've seen my other 3 roasts on these people, then you know I hate it when people put words into my mouth. Third movie, slam dunk. You're right, Nevin. They followed the plot of the book and made some changes. For example, casual clothing after school hours that just makes it feel so much more alive. And now we have number 4, What the Bleep. Although I must admit I cried a lot from the beginning to the bitter end. It was horrid. It almost felt like Hollywood was taking a big dump right on my copy of the book. Oh wait, Nevin, there's so much hate. I'm not reading anymore. But if you want Harry Potter, take a cup of cocoa, a blanket, light a fire and read the book. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is not Harry Potter. Nevin, stop telling people what to do. It was all a letdown. Save for Neville. Save for Neville. The Rogue Phoenix. Have I read one of your reviews before? I don't know, I can't remember. Oh, you've wrote a novel as well. Move over, J.K. Rowling. These people are really upset too. I can imagine him typing, like hate typing, you know, like them silly trolls do, like. Despite the fact that the third Harry Potter movie was deeply disappointing, I was going to give this one a chance. There was a new director, so I was not going to judge without seeing the movie. One look at the trailers and I figured, this movie ought to be pretty good. I was proved more than wrong. Oh well. Rogue Phoenix is upset. Based on the choppy scenes with no genuine transitions and lack of continuity, the movie itself seemed like one big trailer that would be promoting the real film. What? It's just Goblet of Fire was good. Stop it. My glasses are steaming up because I'm getting cross. You can see that they're steaming up, I think. I don't know. They failed to have Dumbledore explain what exactly prior incantat, and I can't say that, that one was, and why Voldemort and Harry's wands failed to work against one another. As a Harry Potter fan and a moviegoer, this movie was atrocious. I love that word. I'm going to start using that word more. No, you Rogue Phoenix are atrocious. Okay, Unbreakable Trekkie, the perfect example to not make another Harry Potter movie. They didn't listen to you because they did. I would vote 0, except it's not an option. Okay, I know it's necessary to cut out some of the book to keep the movie under 10 hours. After seeing this though, I see the writers and director do not have the finesse required to make necessary cuts/changes and produce an even mediocre movie. The acting was the least believable that I've seen in a while, and that includes Zorro 2, by the way. Don't think I've seen that. No one made a dramatic pause and was able to even say even a simple undramatic sentence without some huge physical gesture. Dumbledore's walking around the Goblet of Fire when the champions were announced reminded me of the Ferengi in an early episode of Star Trek. I've never seen Star Trek, so shush. The characters were... Don't compare Harry... Why? No, you can't compare Harry Potter to Star Trek. What are you doing? The characters were mutilated beyond recognition. Sounds like they'd been violent to the kids. Victor Crumb reminded me of the roast ham at Thanksgiving dinner yesterday, except the ham was smarter, better looking and had more lights. Now, this isn't a review. This is just pure nasty. That is Unbreakable Trekkie. No, I am not reading any more of that review. That is nasty. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, Digital Beach Bum. Nice name. Love the book, hate the movie. A great book being made into a subpar movie. There is no denying that anyone who thinks this is a masterpiece of a 10 out of 10 is nothing more than fanboy fanfare hardened for Harry. Period. Well, I'm a big fan. This is far from being a masterpiece, and I find it insulting to the fans who liked the books. Don't speak for everyone. The casting is fine, and I actually think the highlight of the movie, Alan Rickman, is amazing, as well much of the supporting cast. The direction is meh. The cinematography is meh. The CG is awful. The script is terrible. It could have been so much more. Do you know, there's so much hate with these people that write these reviews, isn't there? And I often think, you do it then. You direct it. You do it. Because it just sounds like they know what they're talking about, doesn't it? And you have no clue! No clue. Okay. Simultaneous release. Do not see this movie. Too late. Personally, I think this is the weakest of the Harry Potter films released, but one of the best books so far. How on earth could the director get the picture so wrong? I felt permanently detached from everything. I even started to count the carpet tiles on the ceiling. Carpet tiles on the ceiling. Where were you? So much was wrong with this film, a real letdown. For anyone that acquainted with the Harry Potter book series may find this film very disorientating and jumpy. Those book fans out there will realise that they have chopped and changed the story round and, as you will all be glad to hear, left all the good parts out. They didn't leave all the good parts out. Shut up. So if you wish to go see this movie, I beg of you not to go to get those hopes up. As for the high rating on imbd, I have no idea. No, because you're one person out of Merlin's beard knows how many. A lot of people love the film. Now you go back into your corner and cry. In fact, you need a hug. Come here, I'll give you a hug. Is that better? A nice big warm hug. Horrible worst movie in the series. Horrible. While a great fan of the books, right. When you write a review, please don't stop it. Just concentrate on the film. Don't compare to the book. We know that books differ from films. They all do. Okay? So just write a review on the film. I know we get upset when things aren't included. I mean, Winky, the house elf, would have been nice to see. Peeves, you know, there's things. There is things, but get over it! Ugh! Wow, these people that write 1-star reviews, I mean, look at this. It's a right novel. Oh, God, it never ends! Oh, there we go. Again, this person, who are you? Who are you? Dark Moon Network 375. You go on about the acting again. As for the acting, I still think the first two were the best in this respect, with the first one as a clear number one. Rupert Grint and Emma Watson carry out their roles in a manner above acceptable. Daniel Radcliffe should be sacked and thrown off the set. Dark Moon Network. This isn't a review. This is just a really nasty opinion. Calm down. Go get a glass of whiskey or something. It helps, trust me. But yeah, he starts off by saying, well, I cannot hide it. The movie was extraordinarily horrific. Oh, big words. The movie was extraordinarily horrific. Not only have they chosen to cut out 70% of the book, I am not a mathematician, so don't get anal about that. All right, calm down. But they have also chosen to change, even omit, certain details when adapting the book. These people are so angry. So angry. Okay, so Madame Igia. Sorry if I've said the name wrong. Not that they'll ever watch this video anyway. It's a good job. If you've read Goblet of Fire more than once, you know I marked this post as a spoiler because if you are truly a Harry Potter book fan, I want you to judge for yourself. This movie started a storyline and just plain forgot to get back to it. They lost the magic of Harry Potter. There's plenty of magic in this film. A lot of people said this about Prisoner of Azkaban, I think it was, that there was no magic. They had their wands out, there was magic. What's wrong with you? Lots of potions. What do you want? What do you want? My family of readers and I read this book several times. Even the next morning, we still had to say it's awful. I was not impressed leaving the theatre. I don't know what to tell my two nieces when they asked me to take them. I might as well read Goblet to them. They would get more from that than the movie. You can't say that because they haven't been to see it yet. I bet you took them and I bet they loved it. If it wasn't for Fred and Georgie's humour, I might have walked out an hour into the movie. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, because you know there's more films coming out and you're going to watch them all. This is what gets me about these people that write these one-star reviews. I bet they've watched every single Harry Potter. Every single one. Whether they've moaned about every single one, obviously I don't know. But I know, was it Prisoner of Azkaban? People were saying that another bad film. So they'd seen the other two and then decided to watch the third one anyway. More for you! More for you! At this point, I doubt I will even buy the DVD. I bet you've got the box set, love. And I bet you watch them all. Madame Magia. Disappointing. What a terrible movie. Oh, capitals. This person's shouting. It was horrible. My God, miserable. It was the most pathetically terrible movie I have ever seen in my life. The director and screenplay writers deserve to stripped off their position and disgraced, tarred and feathered in public, shunned for their miserable ideas. It's a film. It is a film. This is just taking it way too far. I'm surprised you haven't said best bring hanging back. They have forever made themselves pathetic in my eyes. I hated it. So because you hated it, they need to lose their jobs. Okay. Dumbledore had a temper and yelled at Harry, ruined his personality. No, he did. I know we joke about that, don't we? Because in the books it says Dumbledore said asked calmly, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? But obviously in the film did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? But we joke about it. But it didn't ruin his personality. It was just pure worry in his eyes because Dumbledore knew what Harry was going to be facing. Obviously not task-wise, because I don't think anybody knew at that moment what the tasks were. I'm not quite sure. But obviously he knew that it was going to be dangerous and Harry was really too young to do it. So he was trying to get to the bottom. But I'd shout. God, I'd shout. There was no Dobby or Winky, no Weasley family except for those at school, no Ludo Bagman, and they didn't explain anything. It went from one thing to another without explaining anything. It sucked. They missed the bullseye by an infinite amount. At infinite. That doesn't make sense, does it? No. Right, I'm going to review your grammar and things. Okay, so somebody here. So Mr. I am Dexter. A good movie. Okay, why have you put it as 1 star? Let's just have a delve into your review. So they've titled their review a good movie. The newest Harry Potter movie will not disappoint the Potter fans. Will not disappoint the Potter fans. I'm not a fan of Harry Potter, nor do I dislike the franchise. Still, I would like to give my comments about this movie and the more than 5,000 people who gave it a 10. You do that, Mr. I am Dexter. Do not expect excellent acting performances from any of the actors. They did a good job, but Daniel Radcliffe is not on par with his friends Emma Watson and Rupert Grint. There's a few people proper dissing Daniel Radcliffe in this. The latter two have a better facial expression and seem to feel more at home on the set. He can't help the way he looks. I was glad to see that Ralph Fiennes had the role of Voldemort, even though he was on the screen for less than 5 minutes. The special effects were quite good. Yeah. I expected them to be a little bit better since we are in late 2005. Movies like Lord of the Rings and Sin City are prettier in that aspect. You do it then. Again, you sound like you know what you're talking about. I may have the facial expression of a stone, but when a joke is funny, I will laugh. I did not laugh more than 1 time throughout the entire movie. It's not a comedy. There are bits within the franchise that may be funny to some, but not to others. And if you didn't laugh through the whole film, then it doesn't matter because their aim wasn't to exactly make everybody laugh. The aim was, it's just magical, all right? It's just a magical movie. It's not cop stop. You made no sense. Ron did succeed in making a grin on my face a couple of times, but I was still disappointed. Oh, poor you. In my opinion, the movie lacked some serious action. But Harry got an egg from a dragon. A dragon. He swam in a lake full of dangerous mermaids and he got dragged down. There was deaths. What do you want? This movie was not a waste of money. None of the Potter movies are. But it is in no way worth the perfect 10. For those who voted a 10, would you rate Schindler's List or The Godfather a 15? Why are you comparing? I haven't seen those, but I've seen Harry Potter's and I do rate them all a 10. Yes, thank you very much. Unbelievably terrible. Green Fairy 1426. I just saw this movie and it stank. For all you Harry Potter book fans, save your money. Stop telling people what to do. The movie cuts out so much of the book, it is unbelievable. I understand that the whole book couldn't be in the movie, but they skipped a lot of the things that make the book great. Whole events are skipped right over. Certain exposures are left unexposed. For all of you people who have never read or seen Harry Potter, don't let this be your first intro to the world of Harry Potter. The only good thing I can say about this movie was its graphics. They are definitely getting better. I really don't have anything further to say, but this database won't let me send this if it's not a certain length. Okay. Somebody's put Harry Potter in the goblet of boredom. Okay, so yeah, there we go. I've read some 1-star reviews on Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire. We've roasted some people today, and to be quite honest, this does make me feel better when I do these videos. Please don't take these seriously. I'm just having a bit of fun. I do not hate these people, okay? They can have their own opinions, even though some of them are quite strong. I get it. They do miss bits out of the books, and it is frustrating as well. I get it, but there's reasons why they left them out, and I personally think they did a good job with the films. Yes, I do. There are bits that I'd love to have seen in the films that are in the books, but it didn't happen. There's no point in moaning about it. If you enjoy the film, you enjoy the film. Do you know what I mean? We'll edit that. But yeah, that was Goblet of Fire done. So the next one is Order of the Phoenix. I will get that done when I can. But I'm going to go now, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been a pleasure. I love having you with me. You keep me company. I love your company. But yeah, I'm going to go, and I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye, Potter Poppets.